This podcast was produced on the land of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation.
Welcome to Australia.
Aussie.
This is kind of tragic.
Someone who is such a connoisseur of reality television.
The content is hideous.
So sorry about this. Oh my God.
This is The Cringe is Real, a reality TV recap podcast that probes the notion of the Australian culture cringe. I'm Sam Crimean, and I've been trying to get to know you, but all you do is act like a slut. I've returned to ramble about the Real Housewives of Sydney, which comes out Tuesdays on Binge in Australia, and some other time on Hey You and Prime in other parts of the globe. My guest this week is the realest housewife of Pasco Vale, Lorelei Camboni. Lorelei may be known for being one half of DJ party girl duo Brooklyn Queens, but these days she's CEO of the Camboni Manassa household and business manager of Alita Gold. She's also an entrepreneur, reselling baby clothes in her new project, Vestiti Bimbi. Lorelei Camboni, welcome to The Cringe is Real.
Oh, thank you for having me. I believe I am the number 4 Italian on this podcast.
Yes, well, you did test my Italian pronunciation skills in the intro.
How do you think you went?
I don't know. You'll have to take a listen later and tell me. I said Lorelei Camboni.
Beautiful.
What's got you cringing this week?
This week, my biggest cringe would have to be Erika Jane claiming that hormones are what's causing her massive weight loss and not Ozempic.
Yeah. Now,
like menopause, sure.
I feel like with this one, it's like, shouldn't she be wanting to like win back the fans' like minds and hearts?
Well, she's clearly a sociopath because she was asking her therapist how to develop empathy.
Oh, that was so funny. When she was just like, empathy, so I think like them, like the other person?
How does
like not like me, like them?
How does one get the
And
empathy?
And you could just see the penny drop.
You could.
And she was like, empathy. She's like, Ozempic.
Dorit was spot on when she was like, oh, I think she's misspelling Ozempic.
I know, and I hate that I'm like okay with Dorit now.
She's so boring.
I know, but it's like now she's one of the better ones. I can't.
We've got slim pickings with Beverly Hills this season.
What did you think of Sutton's tagline? Just buy a horse. I bought myself a horse, y'all.
Oh my God. Is a horse in the Netherlands? Is that what she said?
Oh, that's where she got it from.
How does one
I'm sure
deliver a horse from the
That's like
Netherlands?
a rich flex.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually like Sutton.
Yeah,
she's
me
very
too.
entertaining. She's a weirdo.
Yeah, she's grown on me as well.
Yeah.
Did you watch the New York reunion?
No, I
Lucky
actually
you.
I'm like I think I'm like 2 episodes behind.
Okay.
But that Roni was like, I would put
It's a hard
on.
sell.
Yeah, it was a hard sell. I was putting it on when I was like cooking dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah.
Absolutely.
It was a...
It's not appointment television.
No. That's background. That's background noise.
How about our Sydney girls? Are you enjoying the season so far?
Oh my God. I am really enjoying it. Now, this is like perfect Real Housewives television for the tacky songs alone. And I'm so glad that you mentioned this on the last episode because I'm like, this
There's
is
a
like...
really good one this week.
Yes. I think I wrote the lyrics down in my phone.
I got you, don't worry.
Oh my gosh. I was like, that's okay, if I'm going to take notes tonight, the only thing I'm going to do is just write the lyrics to all these fucked songs.
Now that you're a mother, are there any housewives that you view differently?
Oh.
Have you got any empathy?
No. I don't know because like, I mean, their lives are just so dramatically different to an everyday,
True.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you're not too far off.
Oh, yeah.
Living the dream.
Yeah, really living the dream. I had $6.20 in my bank account this morning, Sam. Going to go buy myself a pair of Terry Vivianos.
Not going to get a $1.5 million ring.
Oh, God. It was really... I can't remember what it looks like, but I just find like whenever they go shopping for like diamond jewelry, it's always really hideous. And
Yes.
it's like, I wouldn't even spend $600
Flashy.
on that.
And it just kind of looks fake because it's
Yeah.
so big. Also,
yes.
you can't even
Yeah,
wear
totally.
that stuff.
No, because
Someone
then you'll
will
be like
chop
Lisa
your finger
Barlow
off.
and
Yeah.
lose your
Yes.
$60,000
Oh,
ring.
stop. My ring.
My
$60,000
was
ring. It was
60K.
60 G's.
I can't believe it. You're saying that I'm superficial.
That's back this week, thank fuck.
Oh my
I
God.
can't believe
What happened?
they took a week off and I almost unalived.
I
Like, what the fuck?
was refreshing the Hey You,
Yes.
and I'm not even using my own
Dang.
account.
Let's get into this week's episode. So, this week we have laxatives, python boots, faux head to toe, and the fat controller makes a cameo as a chef.
Wow.
What
Wow.
What? Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. This episode was so good. I'm so happy to do this episode. So
you got
much
a
happened.
really good one.
And we really got to see Victoria be
In just,
a total cooker.
and she's just turbo Victoria
She's
now.
turbo
I was hoping this
Victoria.
would be her arc. Like,
Yeah.
just she started off kind of a little bit prim and proper, and now she's just like toddler having a tantrum. I'm
Yep.
obsessed. So we get the previously on. It starts with reminding us of all of the names that have been thrown around. So we get Debbie Downer.
Moaning Lisa.
We get Moaning Lisa. We get Switzerland, because that comes back up as well. Then we get a little bit of the boat party, and we get the onion comment once
Oh
again.
my gosh. The
And-
onion.
And the closet lesbian. Kate going, I've heard you're calling me a closet lesbian. What's going on there? And then it ends with Victoria going, well, you do have a cat.
Yes. Well, you do have a cat. And then we open with Kate and her cats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect segue.
Love this segue.
To a song that goes,
Mm.
try kissing me on the lips and tell me that I'm not expensive.
Yes.
Was the lyrics, which is kind of giving me like early Kesha.
It is.
Um,
That was the brief that they gave the Muzak
the
recording
music.
artist.
Were they the lyrics you wrote down, or did you have
Yeah,
something
they
else?
actually
it was,
were.
try kissing me on the lips
And
and tell me that I'm not expensive.
expensive.
And the girls are packing for the girls' trip. Girls' trip is just always the best part of the season.
Love. And there's always got to be one that's a little bit sourpuss and doesn't want to go, and then the whole episode's about them not coming. Drama.
Well, so that's the first scene. We get Caroline and Terry on the phone,
Yeah.
and they're talking about what they're going to pack for the trip. Terry's packed everything but the kitchen sink.
Oh, you got to bring your puffers.
I've
You got to
packed
bring your
everything.
puffers and got to bring your
Packed it all.
heels.
And Caroline goes, I've packed all my faux.
Yeah.
And then Terry gives us some advice, which is when in doubt, pack it all.
Oh, Terry's accent, you touched on this already, is so confusing.
Stunning.
And she also looks like she lives in a hotel room.
Excuse me. Yeah.
And she had like those 3 Kmart hanging mirrors on her wall.
Maybe it's like an Angeli situation and they've just like rented an apartment
Yeah,
for her. She's like,
totally.
you can't
Can't
film
show
in my house.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually would believe that. Or she was in a hotel.
Yeah. Then it cuts to Chrissy and Nicole on the phone. Nicole's baking an almond shortbread slice.
Oh, that looks amazing. That looks beautiful, Nicole. Maybe I'll put that in my cookbook that I've already written and printed, but still somehow taking photos for.
Chrissy's cookbook is, Soz girl. So
You know Lydia.
you know she mellow, darling. Chrissy doesn't want to go on the tramp because she's uncomfortable.
I'm just uncomfortable, Nick. Because I never really said she was a lesbian.
I just haven't said any of these things. I'm being accused of saying all these
She
things.
doesn't really remember much, does she?
I love that she oscillates between victim, like she's accusing me of saying all this stuff, and then, but she's a moaning Lisa.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like she fucking
Well, I gotta
hates
say it
Kate.
how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she totally hates Kate.
She hates Kate. That's pretty much just all that's going on here. Right? What do you think it is about Kate that's like triggering so hard for Chrissy?
I feel like Kate's just a bit of a nerd.
Yeah.
And I feel like Chrissy is
The mean girl.
the
Yep.
bully. She's a grade 6 bully that can just sniff the nerd. And she just
you're so right.
She hates that she's that. Like, yeah, she just doesn't like her.
Yep.
And Yeah, like it would just make more sense for her to pick on it than to try.
There's definitely some judgment
Yeah.
coming through.
Yeah.
And she also just has this thing about the anal glands. She's always
Oh, I
like,
know.
oh, I don't know, whatever. You're just doing your anal glands. Terry and Kate hop in the car on the way to Kilcare. Terry goes, oh, look, I just don't like drama. Let's just have fun. I just want to have fun.
I just want to have fun.
Famous last words. And then Kate goes, I can't wait to get out of this town. The traffic is just so terrible. And Terry goes, oh, I don't even have a license. To which I was like,
I don't
screaming
drive.
at the TV, you are my queen.
Yes.
And then she goes on this rant, which I was just like, I had to pause it because I'm like, are the microphones in my house? Like, I literally have this same rant to people all the time about how they just dish out driver's licenses to everyone.
Oh yeah, I think about that. I don't have my license. I'm currently doing lessons, and I'm like, if other like morons,
Exactly.
Sorry,
No, it's true.
Like maniacs can drive, and like 90-year-olds.
Exactly. People getting killed all the time on the roads.
So I'm not scared of myself driving
No.
anymore. I'm scared of the other people on the road because I see it. Yeah.
Exactly. But no, I was obsessed with that
Yes.
rant.
Totally.
Then we cut to the other car, Sally and Caroline just gassing each other up, going on about how cute they are, whatever.
So, Caroline still didn't clock that it wasn't a farm. She even at that point she was like, "Oh, so we're not going to a farm."
She really
It's
just
gonna
hears
be
what she wants to
clam-
hear,
it's
doesn't
gonna be
she?
clam.
She's like, it's not Burning Man.
Oh, we're going to a
We're
house.
going to a house. Then Victoria hops in to the Terry and Kate car and just immediately just starts going, well, you owe me $80 for the extra nanny hours.
Extra nanny hours.
She's wearing like these shiny purple pants, which I was like,
Oh my God, that was such a hideous outfit.
I loved it.
Did you?
Yes. I was just happy to see it in something that wasn't a tutu.
I would have been fine with it if it wasn't paired with a white hat and a white blazer.
Oh, yeah. She's always got a lot of accessories.
She's very, yeah. Yeah, and later on in the episode, she had feathers, like those feather extensions in her hair.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I'm not loving those.
Oh, my God, yeah.
They're a bit like, it looks like she's just like crimped one little part, which adds to the toddler like aesthetic. But you're right, it's like, are they feathers?
Yeah, they are.
Were they scraped off the side of the freeway?
They're probably like some endangered lyrebird.
Yeah,
like,
they were electrocuted lyrebird
yeah.
feathers. Oh, I just love Victoria so much. So she, I'm
is this when she just
living
lists,
for her.
lists all
Everything.
the pharmaceuticals that she's bringing with her?
So the pack list is
Oh.
sleeping pills. First, then your credit card, and then the laxatives. That's all I've packed. Laxatives. Because you can't eat and you can't sleep because you're away and you're on a trip.
Nobody likes eating
And
vegetables.
you just make that up in front of your kids.
Nobody likes eating vegetables.
Fuck.
I want to know what her diet is. Is it just like
Maybe it's like a Lisa Barlow diet, and it's just
Kit Kats
Taco
and
Bell.
vodka,
Kit
tequila?
Kats and my tequila.
Vida.
Yeah, the nobody nobody eats vegetables thing is further evidence that she is in fact a toddler.
That is so funny. She really is a toddler.
She's like, then Nicole's on the phone. Chrissy's not coming. Dun, dun, dun.
A classic. I forgot to tell you were on speakerphone moment.
Oh, that's true. She's like,
That
oh,
killed me.
Oh, she's like,
really upset at
oh, she's actually right here.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you. You're on speakerphone. I was just trying not to shit my pants because I took too many laxatives before I left the house.
So good. The girls in the car play along with the laxatives, but later on, Kate is like,
Do you take laxatives?
asking around. She's like, hey, am I not down with... Do we all have the same eating disorder here or not?
No.
So Kate's visibly upset when she finds out that Chrissy's not coming, because I think it's like she's like, oh, game on, like
This is
you're pulling victim cards now.
Yeah.
I think she genuinely didn't know at that point.
Yeah.
The girls arrive. What did you think of the house?
Oh my God. It's like freaking like 5 houses joint together.
Yeah.
But then somehow there's still a bedroom with 2 single beds in it. I felt kind of like it was like a lodge, like almost like a school camp or like
Yes.
a place that a religious group would
Totally.
rent for like a
With
retreat.
a nice pool.
With a pool, yeah. And that's like why I feel like there's still like
Interiors were cute,
Yeah.
but you know, and it had some you had some nice windows outside to the trees.
And Griffo, what do you think of
Griff-
Griffo,
Griff-
Sam?
What are your jobs?
What are your
whatever you want.
anything you want?
Griff
Griffo.
Gryffindor, his full name. What a dweeb! I don't know. Where do they find these?
Where do they find
blokes?
these? I know.
Like,
I reckon they're like thirsty actors that were just
Totally.
like, I'm auditioning for this. Like,
will do anything.
yeah, this new Australian sitcom, and it's like actually Real Housewives of Sydney, and you have to serve drinks to maniacal women.
Yes.
Yes.
So they're all there. They're cheersing with Griff. Then that's when they find out that Chrissy is in fact not coming.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
So Nicole's claimed the shared bedroom for her and Chrissy because Chrissy's definitely going to come. She's going to. We're going to make her come.
I thought this room allocation was far too civilized. Like,
Way too
give me
civilized.
on the American franchises where it's just like absolute chaos.
Give me Shark Room.
Give me the shark.
I miss those
The
stupid.
berserkers.
Oh my God, I miss those stupid fights over rooms.
And I feel like we were robbed of one here because they all
Yeah.
just bent. Like, Nicole was far too holier than because she was just like, I'll take whatever. I don't even care. I was like, of course
What did
you will.
Victoria call her? She's like, "Wow, what a woman!
Wow, she's really taking one for the team.
What a woman!"
Yeah, maybe when I grow up, when I'm no longer 4 years old, I'll be a real woman.
Such toddler energy.
But right now, I just want my laxatives. I need my own room. I need my laxatives.
I'll
I need a
book my
tutu.
hotel. I don't even care if it's 1 star. I just need my own room.
Which, to be fair, I was a bit like, that is now me. I don't know, like, if COVID did something to me or something, but, like, I legit need a room.
Yeah,
Like,
look,
I
I would
can't-
not share a room
No.
with another adult.
No.
Out of
We're past that.
that's not my partner.
Yeah.
Barely survive in a bed with my
Yeah,
partner.
exactly. I'm like, so the personal space thing I get.
Yeah,
But the weak
totally.
bladder,
Oh,
that was
so
hilarious.
funny. I need to pee 3 times tonight.
And Sally's like, that's nothing. I'm like, well, okay. Pissing contest. How many
Yeah.
times tonight do you piss, Sally?
So when Kate was like, "Oh, she got the biggest room," she like total, bullied nerd vibes when she
Yes.
was like, "Oh, if anybody else wants this room, go ahead and take it." Trot all over me. I don't care.
She's also the host, so she's trying to be like,
Oh, she's a
nice,
bit-
whatever.
Yeah.
You're right. But now that you're saying all this, I can't help but think, because did you see her post on Insta where she like kind of comes out, but not really?
I don't follow
Oh.
her, but please
Well,
do tell. I only follow.
She's following us, so
Oh.
you should follow back. Friend of the podcast.
Okay, I should.
So like,
Sorry,
she's fam in my eyes. Like,
Yeah.
she's part of the
Yeah,
the
okay.
rainbow
She's yeah.
family. But so I'm thinking, maybe, do you think that bullied vibe energy is from like her growing up and being a little bit different,
A little bit queer.
a little bit tortured?
Yeah, totally.
So the theme for dinner is looking good.
Yep.
Then we get Nick and Vic trying to convince Chrissy on the phone to come on the trip.
And Vic's just like, just come and give a fake apology and then
Yeah,
get it over and done with.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just come. And Chrissy goes, oh, look, I'm not getting into the business of he said, she said, what said. I say it how it is. And if that's going to offend people, then I don't want to come.
She says it how it is, but she's also not said anything at all.
Except Moaning Lisa.
Moaning Lisa Onion, which is
Switzerland.
the stupidest insult ever because she got it
didn't get it
completely
right.
wrong.
Bless.
But yeah, she like says it how it is, but then she'll backtrack on everything that people say she says. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't remember saying that. Constantly denying.
Then it's pretty much time for dinner. We have a little scene of Sally and Terry talking more about the drama in the bedroom. This bit I was like, all right, producers, we get it. Like, you're giving everyone a chance to like weigh in on the drama. I didn't think we needed everyone's opinion on it. It's just like, okay. But then dinner starts. And they all look pretty glam.
Yeah.
Of some good looks. And then, of course, Victoria was dressed as a toddler in a pink tutu. And Caroline was in the fur.
In the fur.
What do you think of Caroline's fashion?
It's a bit like tacky, but a bit hit and miss for me.
Yeah.
Like I kind of like, I don't know.
Some of the looks are fantastic.
Some of them, she looks
I like
incredible.
the commitment to the Burning Man aesthetic, I appreciate. And just the the fun vibe.
Yeah.
At least she's got like a point of view. Some of them.
Yeah. She's got her thing.
Yeah.
She's got her look, right? Because like Victoria is tutus and blazers, which is just such an awkward combo. And then we've got Nicole, who dresses like a 50s housewife, but like a pin-up 50s housewife.
Yeah.
Like when she goes glam, she goes pin-up.
Yes, she does. In the latex thing on the boat, I enjoyed
and then
that.
This episode, she had the sparkly black.
Yes, it's
I kind of
chic.
think
She's
it
chic.
suits her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the waiter calls Terry T-bomb.
T-bomb,
And I was like, what? I was like, is it the...
I thought she
was it the drink?
No, I thought he was saying, oh, everyone have a T-bomb.
Like a tequila drink.
Yeah.
I thought it was her nickname. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, how long have they known each other?
Griffo.
Oh, so it was the drink. I thought he was like, here you go, T-bomb. Like
No,
Terry?
I think he said everyone have a T-bomb.
Oh, okay.
And I'm assuming a T-bomb is something like a Jaeger bomb, where it's like...
They just look like Margies
I thought
or
they were
skinny
just-
bitches.
I think they just can't say that they're margaritas.
I think there should be a contract on the show where the Real Housewives of Sydney should not be able to drink anything that isn't a skinny bitch.
Yeah, okay. Is that like
Mandatory.
mandatory?
Yeah.
Rina Rosé. Okay, yep.
Who begs to
I think
differ?
Chrissy needs to brand. She needs to bring out a vodka or a soda water.
Well, I think the cookbook is
Premix.
The
Sorry.
cookbook is her thing. You're right. La Mascara.
Yeah, La
La
Mascara.
Mascara.
Did you ever try La Mascara?
Yeah. Were you with me?
Yeah, I
I think we got it when it was at like Dan Murphy's for a week.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
fun. It was good.
Was it
It was
a
very
wine?
sweet.
It was a
No,
wine.
it was a cocktail.
It was a cocktail mixed premix.
Premix.
in
But
a
like,
can.
no, it was in a large bottle.
Yeah, I was remembering a bottle.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was a wine.
Yeah, bring out a...
Oh my god,
A
La
drink.
Mascara! I totally forgot about.
If
La
I was a
Mascara.
housewife, I'd just bring out, a brand of tequila
Yeah,
or something. Vodka maybe for the
vodka.
skinny
I think
bitches.
so. Yeah.
Back
Off
inside,
track.
Kate asks Sally if she takes laxatives.
Do you take laxatives? Do you take laxatives? Do you take laxatives? Do you take laxatives? Do you take laxatives?
Do you take them? Because should I be taking them?
Should I be taking them?
How many do you take?
I mean, like,
I'm gonna shit
I
myself
mean, I've
later.
tried a stool softener before.
That's right. Sally's like, well, no, I'm on the psyllium husk doll,
Oh,
which I was like, girl,
yeah.
I see you.
Yeah.
Taking-
Sprinkled that shit
taking
on your
loads.
porridge. Speaking of constipation, like maybe Victoria's like a little bit scarred from like maybe she had cesareans because that like that backs you up for a while.
True.
And like I don't know how old her kids are, but maybe that's just like set her off and she just started taking the laxatives after
Well,
birth.
she cut her
and-
chihuahua's tongue out, so
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't put it past her. So the chihuahua last week, I think I thought the chihuahua's name was Darling for some reason. 'Cause I'm an
Much
idiot.
better name
It was
than Tatiana.
No, I loved it.
Tatiana's good.
Tatiana the chihuahua. And there's a bit later on where she's like, oh, it's really hard to get someone to look after Tatiana. I will do it. I will look after Tatiana.
Was it Terry that offered to take her?
Yeah.
Take her?
Someone did.
And she was like a trial dog because she wanted to. get
Yeah.
the dog.
Yeah, you can trial with Tati. Spill the
Tatiana.
tea
I
with
don't like
Tati.
animals, but I love my Tatiana.
Because she's got no tongue.
Oh.
She's so fun. I really like her. All right, then the moment we've all been waiting for. Chrissy arrives.
Yes.
in a sexy red dress.
Fuchsia.
It was fuchsia.
Fuchsia.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
See, I
know RuPaul's Drag Race runways have confused us all of what fuchsia is. But yeah, it was hideous and looked like something that she got from Sydney Road.
The only reason I say red is because it felt like she was going for like a revenge moment, like
Valid
woman in the
woman.
yeah.
No,
but you're right. I
totally.
think it was definitely fuchsia.
It was fuchsia, but had red
It was hot.
energy.
It was
Yeah.
stitched onto her body.
Yes.
Um,
Now, Chrissy's one of those people that you like think is bigger than she is because she's tall.
she's chewy, babe. She's
chewy.
a big hairy unit.
Okay.
No, I reckon she's big.
Because she's. Who was the other woman in season 1 that was a big unit with the short black hair?
Lisa Oldfield
Was that no?
with the bob.
Yeah, but that's
yeah,
Lisa.
yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, she was pretty big too,
yeah.
even though she almost drowned.
Did she almost drown?
Do you remember that?
No.
She goes, I'm fucking drowning.
Oh, this is one.
And you're all just here, just being fucking sluts. Anyway.
That's right. Yep.
Anyway, so Chrissy arrives. She's got a bottle of wine with her, and she's a bit apprehensive, and it's, nothing says, I'm sorry I called you an onion lesbian, than just a nice bottle of wine.
Here's a bottle of bubbly. I never said you were a lesbian, but I'm saying sorry, I guess, if I did say it.
If I did say it, I'm very sorry. They get right into it, and Chrissy's immediate...
I think my Chrissy is way worse than Maria's
No, it's
Chrissy,
good.
by the way.
It's a competition to see who can do the worst,
right.
Chrissy.
It's on Wog Off.
Yeah, exactly. I love that Chrissy says my favourite thing that someone says when they know that they're fucked up, which is, I've got plenty of gay friends.
Oh, it's the I've got black friends.
I've got black friends, yeah.
Yeah.
How
I've
could
got
I?
gay friends.
I'm not racist. I have black friends.
Yeah.
How could I be homophobic? My hairdresser's gay.
Yeah. It's
Fucking-
Meredith and
you
Salt
don't-
Lake City.
yeah.
I work with Glad.
I'm on the event committee for Glad. So she
My
goes, I've got
Saunders
plenty of gay friends.
I wouldn't embarrass myself like that.
Never embarrass myself.
I would never
I
do
would
that.
never say anything like moaning Lisa. And then Kate had a good retort, which was, well, keyword there is friends, and we're not friends yet.
Yeah.
I don't
Great
know you.
point.
Which I was like, boom,
Also,
bitch.
Chrissy totally comparing her situation to animals being tortured in fur farms was hilarious. Well, speaking of things that are like tortured in a cage, being electrocuted, I never said you were a lesbian.
Yeah, this is like apology number 1. They they sweep it under the rug, as Sally says, but it's going to rear its ugly head later. And then Chrissy's like, oh, yeah, let's just leave it for now. And tomorrow we're going to clean up poo. Ha ha ha, poo.
Oh, she loves the poo joke, that one.
Yeah, so they move on with the poo joke. Then we get Chrissy and Nicole in the bedroom, and she's like, oh, thank God that's over. I felt ambushed.
I want to be stinky like a pawpaw or whatever she was saying.
Where's the lesbian comment even coming from? I mean, where did that come? And then they do the shady cutback, and it's like, you.
Yeah.
Then Nicole goes, did you call her an onion? And she's like, yes.
Yeah, I did call her an onion.
I mean, I did call her a fucking stupid
I did
onion.
call her an onion.
Yeah.
I did call her boring.
Yes. It's giving me, like, I love this is how the Australian Housewives franchises work. It's like pretty much the whole season revolves around a very strange, like, outdated name that someone's been called. Like,
This
I
is
can't
so
remember
true.
none of them are coming to mind now from Melbourne, but like people were always calling each other really stupid things
Yes.
that were like not offensive really, but like if you chose to be offended by them, you could get like a few episodes out of
You can
it.
just run with it. Yeah. It is a little bit like that. I would love to see the Melbourne and the Sydney girls come together for an ultimate girls trip.
Stop.
Yeah.
Me too.
Maybe in Auckland, like for good measure, chucked in there.
Oh my God, that would be so
Did
good.
you watch Auckland?
I did.
Yeah.
It was that was the one with the N-word drop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ouch. We're not coming back after that.
No.
That would be great. Well, Joel Creasy has the same view as you.
Okay.
On the pod this week, he said
An
that would be hot.
girls
So maybe he
trip.
knows something and we don't.
Go to
and it's on
Bali.
the cards. But binge, do it. Oh my God, a Bali.
Who would
girls trip.
be-
They could stay at Sally's
They could stay
resort
at
in
Sally's
Bali, her
resort.
beach club.
Oh God.
Stop.
But that means we'll have to have Sally in the bloody
Exactly.
cast.
A girl can dream.
Mm.
She could just be there like Dorinda hosting the girl. You know what I
She-
mean? Like
yeah.
there, but like
Yeah.
just embarrassing herself. That I
Yes.
would love.
Yes. Totally.
Back to dinner. This is the Chihuahua joke about the tongue cutting out. Ha ha. Which it's like, girl, read the room.
Oh my God.
And this is where we sort of first get the first kind of official conversation around Victoria, her business, and fur
Yeah.
as a concept. So Victoria's talking about wearing python boots to the reptile sanctuary, which I think would have been like if you're going to be tone deaf, at least like get the animal, right? Because as we
Yeah.
see later on, she wears like fur, but it's like, no, wear the python boots.
Yeah.
Just like go all out. If you're going to be offensive.
Also, I love Kate's just like, they're not real python though. They're just leather with like python print.
They're pythons from the side of the freeway. They
They're
just scrape them
pythons
up.
from- They're just,
Yeah.
I actually don't know if they can make whole boots out of the actual python skin.
Yeah, is it going to be big enough?
I feel like that's not exactly a thing they can do. Or maybe they can. I
For
don't know.
once, Caroline isn't the probo one in the
Yeah,
conversation.
oh
and
God,
she
yeah.
goes, I'm faux head to toe. And everyone's like, yay. And then Chrissy asks Kate if she's anti-fur. And it's like, no shit, of course she is. She's a vet. And then we kick off into the discussion around the fur industry. Nicole tries to shut it down. She's like, come on, ladies, we're about to eat a delicious meat meal. Let's shut this down. Which I was like, yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah. Let's not get into it.
But luckily for the producers, they keep going. And Victoria doubles the fuck down here. She's like, well, I make money from this. So if you're going to criticize someone, you better be clean.
And I love how she's like, oh, they're heirloom pieces. You pass them down. They're classic. And then she's wearing a freaking gold puffy vest with a fur collar. And I'm like, yeah, sure, that's an heirloom piece that you're going to pass down to your
But it's a
daughter.
cop out the heirloom stuff because she
Yes.
runs a business that's
That's
producing new
exactly.
stuff. I guess she's saying what she's trying to say is that like her products are such high quality that people will
That
keep
they
them
can
forever.
hold on to
Which
them.
I get. Also,
However,
the women are a little, in Victoria's defense, the women are going her like she's clubbing seals or killing snowbirds. I'm pretty sure it's like foxes and stuff, which I'm kind of like, I don't know.
chinchillas, what I know of chinchillas and like rabbits, they pluck them while they're alive.
Okay, that's pretty fucked.
Yeah. And they do, I'm not sure about the skinning alive, but that might be a thing. But yeah.
Yeah. Look, it
Look,
sounds
it
like
is-
it's not a good industry.
It's not a good industry.
Yeah.
But then she does raise a point, like with the whole, okay, you eat meat, whether, because factory farming is really
Exactly.
fucked up as well.
But then I think then there's some good points. I can't remember who it is. Someone's like, oh, but you just try and be a conscious consumer. I think it's Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, you know, you do what you can.
Yeah.
You can't be perfect, but you do what you can. Which I'm like, yeah, that's probably the winning argument for me here.
Also, furs, like, yeah, you can hold on to them for a long time, but eventually they do disintegrate because they are made out of an animal.
True.
Yeah, sure.
But Victoria gets hers from Turkey, so it's it's
Turkey,
good.
so
I was
you know
like,
it's
girl, doesn't
Turkey.
sound Turkey. Nothing dodgy comes from there
No.
at all. Yeah,
No.
that's where I bought all my fake followers.
Oh my God, Byron Bay!
Oh, my
bring
God.
back that show,
Then
please.
somehow, I don't know how this happens, but the conversation swings back once again to the Chrissy Kate drama. I was like, wow, like,
Yeah,
this is
This is
fantastic.
where Chrissy had the epic segue.
Yes.
Yeah, comparing her struggles with the struggles of small animals,
Being
small
electrocuted and
woodland creatures.
And Terry's visibly frustrated that they're going back there. She's like, guys, we're done. Like, move the fuck on. Which
Done.
I get that. Like, she's new to this format of,
Yeah.
you know, like their friends are hanging out, but they're also making television. So
Yeah.
she's frustrated that Chrissy keeps going back there. Chrissy, who's a seasoned professional of Housewives.
There's a reason why they brought it back.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
she's like, nah, let's air this again. And Terry's like, no. And then Chrissy turns to Terry then and goes like, oh, fuck off, Switzerland.
Oh my God.
Which I was like, oh my God, now you're
Yeah,
going to... Your
you're
friend is trying to
turning on
help
Terry.
you. Your friend is trying to like get you to shut up.
Stop digging yourself in a hole.
Yes. And this is when we get, if you want to see the bitch, keep poking.
Keep poking. I can't
Iconic.
wait to see Terry crack.
Same.
Give it to me. She's definitely my fave.
Oh, she's, winning huge amount of points for me this week. Then I love this as well. So Terry doesn't like being called Switzerland, so she calls Chrissy a shit stirrer, which is like tea.
Mm-hmm.
And Chrissy denies that she's like, oh, I'm not a shit stirrer. And Terry's like, girl.
You so are.
And then this is when Terry drops the Moaning Lisa bomb.
Oh. Now, how do we feel about the person in housewife situations that do this whole bring up in front of the person?
Heaven. I
Yeah.
mean, Onion's already out there.
Yes.
And look, last week and the week before, Chrissy's been like trying so hard to bitch about Kate with Terry. And Terry's just been like,
She's like,
no, girl.
no.
And now Terry's kind of like, well, you've been saying all this stuff to me, so here we go. So I'm kind of like, hats off to Terry.
Yep. Now, Kate looked like she was about to burst into tears.
I think Kate's pretty tough. Like, she's actually taking all of this really well.
Yeah, she is.
She's clearly like, low-key being bullied, but
Yeah.
she's like also
I thought
being
she.
a good sport.
Yeah, I thought she looked a bit
Yeah.
on the verge of crying in this episode.
Yeah, a few times.
Yeah.
Then it comes up the tongue pash stuff again.
So it wasn't a Caroline that said it in the first place. So
Where did tongue pash come from? I don't think they caught the start of it
'Cause I
on
think-
camera,
I
but
think
it's
what happened-
ludicrous.
yeah, I think because what happened was Chrissy walked in and Caroline said, "Oh, I'll pass you or something," and then she's like, "I'll go stand next to Kate to get away from you," and then Kate's like, "How do you know I won't pass you?"
I'm not going to tongue pash you. And she goes, oh, if you're that way inclined.
There's so many lesbians. Oh.
And then Kate goes, just so we're clear, you're not my type. Which I was like, boom.
Bam. Yes.
It's no one's business who I date.
Yeah. This was a bit of a I love anyone no matter
Yeah.
gender moment.
Yeah.
Very like soft
Because
coming out.
I don't know if you know this, Lorelei, but it's 2020 something.
Not
1996, which I was like, what happened in 1996, girl?
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
that when did she get like...
Because lesbians in 1996 all
Not
wore,
cool.
all
Wasn't
wore
cool.
flannel shirts and listened to Alanis Morissette.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's 2020 something and we're all, you know, queer and...
We're all fluid and...
If I want to dabble in the puss, then I shall. Thank you very much, Chrissy. Which
If I want to take a
ultimate
dive
burn.
in the lady pool, well,
then I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I kind of wish she just came back with all of this the first time, like at the 40th.
Yeah, I know, right?
She was a bit more prepared. She would have just been like shutting it down
Shutting
straight
it
away.
down, yeah.
But you know, better than never. Then this is when Chrissy just turns on the waterworks and she's like, I've been walking on eggshells. I just want to have fun. I would
Victim.
never say anything like that. I would never say the words moaning Lisa
I don't have
Onion.
a mood bone in my body.
Amazing. And then Kate tells us to camera that Chrissy's very good at playing the victim. At this point, I'm exhausted.
Yes.
So I'm kind of glad that it wraps up. So then Kate tells Chrissy that she's already accepted the apology and they should move on. And then they kind of just move on.
Yeah.
Which I was like, okay. The next morning, Nicole and Victoria are up early, but Victoria's wearing like a full face of makeup and has a feather already in.
Yes. I love when housewives are like, I just got up and they're in their pajamas, but they've got like full glam.
Oh, Nicole had literally just got up.
She
looked like
had curlers in her
Victoria
hair.
was sitting there
Yeah.
looking stunning.
Yes.
And I was like, yes, bitch.
She doesn't sleep even though she takes
No.
sleeping pills.
Well, she's up all night pissing.
Wait,
It's the laxatives.
I mean, I've only like taken sleeping pills a handful of times, but I'm definitely not getting up to piss 3 times if
When
I've
you've
taken a
taken
sleeping pill.
Maybe she's talking about pissing the bed because she's a little toddler.
Maybe she wears some like toilet training undies.
So then Nicole asks how she's feeling about going to the reptile park. And Nicole's like, well, Kate's got connections. Victoria goes, what, animal connections? And then I had this. What is she like, Eliza Thornberry?
She's
like
Eagle
talking
Woman
to-
from Real Housewives
She's
of Beverly
Eagle
Hills.
Woman. Yeah, she's got animal connections. And then we hear, I hope there's no drama.
Well, there's drama straight off the bat because Victoria puts on a nice metallic puffy vest with a certain
little collar.
certain collar.
So now we're approaching the reptile park. They're getting in the cars. Terry's confused if it's Ozark or Ozark.
Oh my God, that was so funny. Ozark's a Netflix show. Ozarks.
Ozark. They're going to Ozark. And then, so the episode ends, but we can see that next week the real shitstorm about wearing fur to a reptile park. What is this place?
I don't know. I just keep imagining the reptile house at the Melbourne Zoo, and that's like they just go in to like kind of scrape
Do
the
some
bottom of a
stuff.
pool.
Yeah. The episode ends with Kate telling us, like, if you're going to wear fur, just don't come. Don't fucking come. And I was like, ooh, can't wait for next week.
Now, do you think Kate should have sent out a group text to tell everyone not to wear fur before they went to this place?
Well, look, I think it's customary to send that text message
To everyone. To any group event.
Yeah.
You actually texted me
I did.
tonight and told me not to wear fur.
I said, if you wear any fur, make sure it's not Chihuahua, because Frida will be very offended.
Well,
Isn't that right, Frida?
yes. She can't answer for herself because
No.
Sam's cut her tongue out.
Not yet. We haven't.
You haven't detongued her.
We haven't detongued her yet. I got to get Victoria's detonguing people.
Precious baby.
Oh my God. Lorelei, what are your hopes and predictions for the rest of the season?
Ooh, I want to see Kate have a triumphant moment where she really gets Chrissy back.
Yeah.
In like
some revanche.
some revanche.
Yeah.
I want some revanche. I want some harsh truths to come out. I want Victoria to keep being the stranger she is because it's very entertaining.
It's so good.
And I can't wait to see Terry lose her shit as well.
Yeah, I hope she loses it again and like
In
more.
a great way. Yeah.
I'm really, really enjoying Terry at the moment.
Yeah, me
after all
too.
this.
And I'm loving her alliance with Caroline. And I'm loving that Caroline and like Nicole are kind of buddy because then I feel like that's going to piss Chrissy off.
Totally.
Like, I feel like some divide
And like,
happening
we're hanging
there.
short of Chrissy, but I have to say, she's absolutely carrying this season. Like, she's bringing all of the best drama. Like, fuck yes.
And we're
Chrissy.
going overseas this season.
Yes.
So that I cannot wait for the Tokyo.
I can't wait for her to say culturally inappropriate things
Yes.
in Tokyo. Oh,
Give
I'm
it
so
to
excited.
me. Give it to me. Yeah.
Lorelei, thank you so much for joining me to talk
Thank
shit about the Housewives. Where can lovely listeners find you on the interwebs?
On the interwebs, you can find me at Lil Boney. That's Lilboni. I fought hard to get that name back. I'm private, but I will pretty much let anyone in. And you can follow my little side hustle, which is Vestiti_Bimbi, Bimbi. And I resell baby and
clothes.
kids' clothes. So trying to keep
It
that
looks great.
recycling.
You're just like a real housewife. You're an entrepreneurial mother.
I know, right? Yeah.
It's giving Monica
Yes.
with the swaddles.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my God. I vow never to make an Etsy store and make baby mats. I promise y'all.
Well, it's been an absolute pleasure having you here.
It's been gorge. and I'll come back and do it whenever you want me.
Please. I'll hold you to it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And that's another week of Real Housewives of Sydney down. Thank you so much, Little Boney, Lorelei Camboni, for coming in. So much fun. One of my favourite people to talk to about all things reality trash. And speaking of, this week you'll catch me on Dan Morrison's podcast, Gas Bagging. If you're not already subscribed to that one, go out there and do so. We catch up on all the other crap we're watching, as well as recapping this episode as well. So go and have a listen.